Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Bitcoin is absolutely smashing it and breaking records, and it just had the largest monthly close ever. It's absolutely bullish for the crypto market, so I'm going to give you my price predictions for Bitcoin because we got the halving coming up here, and let you know what I think we could be at the halving and what I think is going to happen here in the market. So I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. So as you guys know, Bitcoin just had a record-breaking monthly close, the highest monthly close ever in history. And we'll jump into the charts here and take a look at this. All right, so currently we're at just over $2.8 trillion market cap for the total market cap of all of crypto. Bitcoin currently at 71,300 as of this recording. It is going up in price right now, so it could be higher than this by the time this recording comes out. But we just closed a record-breaking monthly close with Bitcoin. This is extremely bullish. We've got the halving coming up here. We're going to take a look at the halving date, which is kind of funny, and when it's predicted to actually hit the halving now, and some things on the charts I want to show you here. So let's jump into that here. ETH at $3,649, and Solana at over $200. Some big monthly closes on a lot of these coins that we haven't seen before. Some of these in a very long time. If we look at the Bitcoin chart here, you know, we got up to like 74,000 here. If we can break through this here, you know, the sky's pretty much the limit for Bitcoin. Now, will we get a halving correction or not? You know, that's kind of yet to be seen. But this is a very good sign with this monthly close, pretty much the highest monthly close we've ever had in history. As you look at the chart here, you know, for, let's see, back here in February, the close was, you know, down here in, I think under 60-some thousand or something. But we're at the highest close ever. I think the highest close previously was the peak of the last bull run. So this is really good news, and hopefully we continue this momentum here towards the halving and afterwards, because it's going to become more scarce. So with more scarce Bitcoin and these ETFs in the market, it could continue to push the price up on it. If we go to the Bitcoin halving here, the halving is now predicted to happen on 4/20, which is pretty hilarious. 19 days, 15 hours, and 27 minutes from this recording. So, you know, the current price just over $71,000. So pretty hilarious. The Bitcoin halving is going to happen on 4/20 this year. Predictably, you know, this might change, but that's what it's looking like. It's ending up to be. You know, right now. Go to the Bitcoin rainbow chart here. We did just touch this green zone here, and we're back down into the light blue, but I have a feeling we'll probably push up into this green again. We did get up into this light green here last time, and then we got all the way back down into the dark blue here before we took off into the main bull run. And that was back in 2019 and 2020. So, you know, the COVID crash here, we got to kind of ignore. Can't really count that because it's a black swan event. But, you know, typically we have these moves, and then we come down for a correction. But it's kind of looking like we're at the start of the bull run here, where we have these big moves up, and then we get a correction, and then we keep moving up, get a correction, and keep moving up. We had several of those in the 2017 and 2018 bull run. And last time we pretty much just had like one little correction here, and then we took off. We had a little tiny correction here, then we took off, and we had a bigger correction here, and then we took off to our peak here. So, you know, it's really hard to say what's going to happen this time around. But, you know, maybe we're starting here, we come down a little bit, and then we take off, or maybe we already had this recent dip here, and we're just going to keep going. Either way, a close Bitcoin for a record high is a bullish sign, especially with the Bitcoin halving coming up here. You know, this has never happened before with the Bitcoin halving, where we've broken all-time high before it. These ETFs are really kind of throwing things off into like a white swan event, which is the opposite of a black swan event, where it's kind of pushing the price up artificially due to the ETF. So will we get a massive bull run because of this? You know, we just might. We'll have to see what happens here. So if we go to the monthly returns chart here, this is the first time in history. So Bitcoin broke two records. You know, with this monthly close, it broke the record for the highest all-time monthly close, and it's broken the record for the only time in history that Bitcoin has had 7 months in a row of green, pretty much a positive return. So the monthly return in a positive in the green here 7 times in a row. This is the first time that's ever happened. And if we stay green for the month of April, that would be 8 months in a row. So it's kind of hard to say what's going to happen here. I would expect some kind of correction, but we'll have to see what happens here, whether we get this correction or not. But it's kind of interesting that Bitcoin's up over its all-time high before the halving, and now with the halving here becoming more scarce in Bitcoin, are we going to keep pushing up from here and just keep going up from here and into a bull run, or are we going to get a correction or not? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. All I know is that we're not, based off of what's happened in previous bull runs, we're not in the main bull run yet. You haven't seen a lot of these alts yet break any of their all-time highs, so that hasn't happened yet. That's a big sign to me that a lot of these alts have not really taken off yet. We haven't had a true alt season in the market. So if things follow what they've done in the past, we're not even in the main bull run yet. Typically in the main bull run, you'll have a lot of these alts, doing just crazy numbers and breaking their previous all-time highs, and you're not seeing that yet at all. Pretty much for my plan right here is, I know a lot of people are kind of wondering, they have certain coins that they've been holding on to for a long time now, and they're not really moving. A lot of the gaming coins are not really moving hard right now. It's not a gaming season, so people are kind of getting worried that their coins aren't going to do well, and they've been holding on to them, or they bought them when things were really green and pumping, and they haven't done anything since then. I know somebody was complaining about ICP recently, that they bought it, and they bought it probably around $12 or $13, and now they're complaining because it ain't $30, $40 yet. But I think we're still early based off of what's happened in the past, and I think we have a lot of growth to see in a lot of these coins. I think we're just getting started if things follow what they have in the past. Now, nothing on this channel is financial advice. I'm not an expert. I can't tell you what the market's going to do. I'm just going off from what things have done in the past, and that's kind of judging what I'm doing in the market. Right now I'm holding on to my coins and I'm waiting for them to grow and go up higher. I'm sticking to my price targets right now because I think we're early. We haven't even hit the halving yet. The main bull run has never happened before the halving before. So even if we get a big correction, we start coming down into the $60,000 and $50,000 range at some point this year, I think we're still probably going to take off into a main bull run towards the end of the year and into 2025 like we have in the past. So kind of strange with the ETFs. It's kind of throwing things off a little bit, but my strategy is remaining the same. Right now though, any coins that have that do pump and that I invested in early on and I have great returns on them, I'm pulling money out and I'm sticking it off to the side and getting it out of the market. And if we get a big crash of some sort, I might stick some funds in, pick up some more coins. But any kind of profits, right now that I've made on these coins, for the most part, I'm taking, 70-80% of that and just kind of getting it out of the market and pulling it out. On any of them that have reached my target zones for taking profits, but a lot of them haven't reached the profit taking prices yet that I'm looking forward to taking profits out on them. I think they have a lot of room to grow, especially some of these smaller gaming coins and stuff. I think I'm going to do much better in a lot of the AI projects as well, because you guys know AI has been absolutely flying in the markets for the past year now. So but that's pretty much what I got for this video, guys. Hopefully we got some green days ahead of us. Typically May has been a really red month in the past, so we'll have to see if we get that sell in May and go away type of thing. A lot of times the people start selling really hard towards the end of April and early May, expecting that big summer lull. So we'll have to see if that happens or not. If that doesn't happen, things are really going to be strange. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now, and kind of go from there and see what happens. But that's pretty much what I got for this video, guys. I would appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you on the next video.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me.